They're the best team the average person has never heard of. But 90-some years ago, the House of David, inventors of pepper, they were the greatest show on dirt.
And when they came to Chicago to play the Cubs, or they went to Podunk, Iowa to play that home team, the biggest crowd ever in the history of those towns would show up.
Theirs was a communal, religious life in Benton Harbor, one filled with work, vegetarianism, and celibacy.
Late 1913, early 1914, Benjamin saw a lot of the boys playing baseball as a pastime. And of course they had a little bit of extra energy because it was part of the colony was the celibacy thing. So I think he kind of put 2 and 2 together and said, let's have these guys have some fun.
That was one of the best decisions group founder Benjamin Purnell ever had. It was the beginning of the game's golden age, and the House of David 9 traveled the country facing all comers.
They took on everybody and anybody in baseball. They couldn't play in the major leagues because they wouldn't shave. And you had to be clean shaven like you are to play in the majors. So they weren't going to shave because it was part of their faith that man should be in the likeness of Jesus.
So the team took their show on the road and joined up with another group who couldn't play in the bigs, African Americans who were forced to start the Negro Leagues.
And the Kansas City Monarchs would be in a bus sitting outside of town waiting for them to go back and tell them it's okay. So they'd tell your home team that not only you're going to play these guys at 11 o'clock, and then we're going to play you at 4, but then after the game, they're going to eat in the restaurant with us, and they're going to stay in the hotel tonight with us, which probably never happened before.
If there wasn't proof, like the Pepper video, you wouldn't believe the stories.
They played in the first night game. They invented what they called night baseball. They invented the lighting, telescoping. That's a little piece of it right there.
And some of the era's biggest stars wore the House of David jersey at one time or another.
We had a jersey here for a while that Ronald Reagan had worn in a movie that he played a House of David baseball player.
Babe Didrikson, considered the greatest female athlete ever, suited up for the House of David, but drove her own car to the games for fear of conditions on the bus.
And they play 2 games a day, sometimes 3 games a day. And sometimes it'd be a few days before they'd find a shower. So that bus was pretty rugged.
Then the most famous Babe, who was actually offered a contract at the tail end of his major league career, and he wanted to accept it.
Then the guy that was kind of his manager at the time contacted the House of David and said, listen, Babe drinks a lot, and you can't rely on him, and you guys have a really squeaky clean reputation for showing up on time and doing what you say you're going to do, and I just suspect that you might make some people mad by saying Babe Ruth is part of your team.
The baseball field is long gone, but a lot of the buildings are still around here, and the memories remain as well, not only in photographs, but in the mind of Lloyd Dolliger, the only remaining House of David baseball player. Dolliger turns 97 in the fall, and as president of the House of David, still resides in one of the old mansions on the property.
I played third and caught, and a little bit of outfield and so forth, whatever.
What did you like about it?
Oh, just getting out and playing ball.
Just getting out, playing ball.